so I'm gonna teach you a trick on how to get that like ribs to hips without standing up, because I found it really difficult to understand like where my body was in space standing up when I first started learning about like having my ribs to hips and having like the correct pelvis posture. So if I have enough room here, this is how a lot of people, when you have like the rib flare, I'm gonna hike this up so you can see my ribs. When you have the rib flare, there's this like excess space between your lower back. So when you put your thumbs on your ribs and your fingers on your hips and you squish them together, like bringing your core together like this, then there's no more space on that lower back. And like a posterior pelvic tilt would be like that. You don't want that. You just want neutral. So this is anterior pelvic tilt going to neutral. And so just having like the feedback from the floor really helped me when I first started learning about how to fix my anterior pelvic tilt into neutral. Then the other thing that helped is doing it in a mirror, like literally standing in front of like a full length mirror and like sideways and looking at like anterior pelvic tilt with your ribs flared and then going into neutral. And then literally just going back and forth like this in a mirror. And I promise you, just get like the feel of it. And then you might not be able to hold it all day long from the start, but just like practicing it more and more. And even when you're sitting, like you can sit like this and this is an anterior pelvic tilt, or you could sit all slouched like this and then, you know, your posture on your upper body isn't good. So sitting with like your shoulders down and back, focusing on the pelvis posture as well, and try to focus on it as much as you can each day, and then build up the time that you have good posture each and every day. And then of course, there are exercises that you can do in the gym to strengthen each of these areas. So if you'd like me to make a video on that, just let me know.